We're here at NFT Fest with a good friend of ours, Boot from Paprika, GM.
GM, how you going?
Good, man. How many times a day do you think you say GM?
Twice for engagement. So I hit up the Australian scene in the morning, and then I hit up my American friends at night.
What does GM mean to you?
Engagement farming, basically.
Getting those likes and replies.
Well, you've got to find like a cool Pepe picture with a guy like drinking coffee, and then like GM. Like you got to like have
meme culture, right?
Well, you need to put some memes out there because memes make you look like you know what you're talking about. In the absence of having anything to say, just put a meme up there with a GM, and you're good to go.
I think just leading into that, how important is meme culture in this space?
Well, I think we're kind of at, I guess, a critical juncture at this point where the dollar cost of NFTs or the dollar value of NFTs is no longer like, there's no parity anymore, right? Or it's decoupled, right? So I'm not looking at NFTs that I hold now going, okay, price is going to go up, right? The prices go up days is over. So it's like people are having to look at their NFTs now and be like, okay, what value is there besides price? And for a lot, there is none. But for others, there is a community and culture built around that, which is, I guess, piggybacked or steamrolled off meme culture, especially within the NFT space, right? So if you look at, I guess, the history of the NFT space for at least the last 2 years, if we can call that history, right? Things start off for art's sake, which is like digital collectibles, digital artists doing art, which is basically put on the blockchain so they can sell their work, right? We go through to kind of like the whitelist meta, and now we're kind of in memes for meme's sake because there's not as much money to be made anymore. There has to be some guiding principle or some sort of glue that's tying the community together. And in the absence of profit, when everybody's down, you want to laugh, you want to vibe with people, you want to just, I guess, connect, and memes are a way to do that. So you see projects like, okay, there's a disproportionate, I guess, breakthrough point of certain projects like Sappy Seals and MFers on Twitter. But they don't have high floor prices, but they have really good engagement. Because they've, I guess, seized the memes of production, which would be like an MF term, and basically gone out there, been public, been building, been shit posting, just been fun throughout, I guess, the kind of bear market vibe, not, creating this form of like, oh, price go up, like we're a value-driven project. It's like, nah, fuck the price. Oh, can I swear? Is that,
yeah.
Okay.
Fuck
Swear
this.
as much as you want. Well, fuck the price, right? Like we're about the vibe, and projects that build on vibe are the ones that are going to outlast, I think. Yeah.
I love it. So in terms of this whole Aussie follow Aussie Twitter momentum that we did, you launched a project called Oz on Chain, and you turned that out really quick.
Yeah.
Walk us through your details, because that was a free mint with no royalties either. So why would you put yourself through that and launch a project with zero intentions of profiting?
Basically because I saw a guy talking about how he wanted to make money off the Australian scene. So I'm like, if I put a project out with Z and with Clout and with Rowdy here as well, if we put a project out that can beat them to market, then they're kind of fucked. And then we can be like, we were first. But because I didn't want people to capitalize on the Australian space and try to extract liquidity from that, right? So like, power to them if they're going to try to do that. But having the tools and the tech to put it out first and try and, I guess, connect the people that we know are good actors in the space and put our best foot forward is, I guess, why we kind of collectively did that. Because I think we stand for, like, I guess, again, going back to the previous conversation, we're about the vibes versus the liquidity extraction.
I love it.
Yeah.
Where did you come up with the name Paprika for your agency?
So basically, me and Z were talking in a Discord about what good names would be, and Z just suggested it, and I was like, yep, that sounds good, and then we just signed off on that one.
So she was in the kitchen and she just saw it on her shelf and was like, yep, Paprika.
Well, this is the kind of stuff that I suck at, so I'm just like, this is a Z delegation task. And then I know she's good at branding, and besides, I came up with Come and Z though, so that's a great branding point for me. But that's her wheelhouse, and I give her full control over coming up with the branding and the naming.
Beautiful. Final question. What's your favorite DApp or protocol and why?
Ooh, maybe Uniswap? Can I say Uniswap?
Yeah.
Because it's the only one I really know how to use.
Yeah.
And basically.
And what is Uniswap and how does it work? What do you like about it?
Uniswap a decentralized exchange where you can convert, your ETH bags to USDC in a bear market and send it through Tornado Cash? Well, I don't know.
I love how you said that as a question, but Manifold, I remember I heard about Manifold through you. What are your thoughts on that protocol?
So Manifold, I think, is doing some interesting stuff. I know that Richard Richard is a co-investor of West Coast, which means you're a part of as well. And so their goal is to become kind of like the Google of Web3. So they're putting out a suite of products basically that are self-service tools for artists to kind of be empowered to kind of create without the need to have a developer or I guess a team behind them. So I'm really bullish on what they're doing. They've put out, that self-service contract minting pipeline. They've now got a front-end tool in that as well. They're bringing a whole new bunch of apps into the scene, dApps into the scene for future use for artists to basically again, take control of their destiny and put projects to market. So I'm really bullish on what they're doing in this space. They're VC funded, so they don't need to be about cash. They've never been about dollars. Everybody who works for the company is a previous successful founder from another company, so they don't need to worry about money, right? So they're there for a vision and a vision alone, and I think if you're going to back anyone in the space, you should back Manifold.
I love it.
NFT APAC, connect, create, collaborate.